And we're back to learning Illustrator in a year, day 94. Let me show you how you can manually change the colors. If you create an object, it should have this default style, so a white fill and a black stroke. And you can use this double arrow to flip it. And this generally works, so whatever is the fill and whatever is the stroke color, it will be flipped when you use the double arrow. Let me make the stroke a little bit bigger. And then you can double click right here on these swatches. There's the fill, and to do that for the stroke, left click once to bring it to the forefront, then double click, and you can change that color as well. So whatever is in the forefront here can be changed. And right below it you can see this the current color. Then we have a grading color, which should be the default black and white. And then we have none. So for easy access, you can use that here as well. Then we have this black and white, which sets it back to the default. So this very small icon right here. We get back to 25 for the stroke so that we can see it. We'll open this menu once more with a double click. Here we have the slider for the hue, and the rest is always on the top left white, on the bottom left black, and then on the top right it's the color that you've set via hue, and everything else is then a mix of it. There are different ways to describe that mix. For example, HSB is hue, saturation, and brightness. Hue, as I've said, is the slider, and then saturation and brightness set right here in the middle. Then you can describe it via RGB, red, green, blue, and CMY case for print. This is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. You can see down here is the hex code. This is something that you're going to encounter quite a lot if you do web design. So usually colors are then described by 6 values. And you can copy that here or paste one that you found on a different source. There's a color picker right there. If you activate it, you can hover right here over the canvas, or let me left click here outside where the grayish color is, and you can see that gets set to the fill. Then we have color swatches right here. It's just a collection of the inbuilt swatches, usually the default ones. Let me close that here and I open it under fill at the top. So usually these swatches can be found there as well. But mostly you need the color mode, confirm we are OK, and the color is given, in our case, to the fill. As I've said, same works for the stroke color. Let me make that bluish. You can pick a color mode as well, confirm, and it will be given to the stroke. There are different ways to adjust the color that we're going to talk about in the next videos. But if you want to change it manually, for example, you have a hex code, a specific RGB value, just use this menu right here with a double click. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.